saw you.
I ended up.
Come on there. We're gonna meet him at the office.
Oh,
Drive my van.
oh, you want to drive?
No,
Okay.
too tired to go. I got Pat Robert on work driving.
I got the whole thing on camera.
That wasn't much to it, though, was it?
No, but Tom and whoever can see it.
There's dirt on it yet, but they're not doing it yet. They have some more.
He's got so much stuff in his, we couldn't all fit.
We're going up to the office. We got more room in here and they got a bunch of junk in theirs and stuff. I don't want to drop Robert. Okay.
You don't have to put yours on. We're not getting on the public road.
Don't worry about that. They're not telling us.
Okay.
Well, he said, yeah, there'll be some money left over, $500. Looking like he said, I'm not sure what's. We're gonna go on one vehicle. There's no sense taking a bunch of vehicles up there. We'll come back here anyway, and then we gotta find a motel or something. I'm supposed to get Penny a holler when we start going there. Oh, I want to see what's hollering with this earth. There's that deep woods. I gotta go in and let him know. That we have to follow all the way back over to Phyllis's.
Well, they're gonna leave theirs there, and
Then when we're done with eating, we'll come back. We'll come back this way and bring it back. Everybody back to their cars.
whew. It's not as warm today as it was yesterday. I had to put my jacket on here.
Yeah. I thought, well, my coat would have been too warm.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't.
This tornado path, the trees are starting to grow up now.
Yep.
Not that long. Yeah, come here. Whoop, wind. We'll way up through here. What was that for her house, wasn't
It was right next door to her.
it?
That
Yeah.
tornado
That
was.
sheep up there.
Where?
Everything else is we just throw in the back end. You know what?
Huh?
I'll go in and tell them. Everything else we can just that bag back there and that we can throw in the back. Where the groceries would go.
Yeah.
I'll go in and let them know. I'm just thinking Sam was still here. Hey, we're gonna put use your yard to park it. Yeah. He was in it. You're going front door. This is parking right here for cars. I'll tell you what, these people are outpriced. Everything here.
It's a nice cemetery, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drop you off here. You go in and tell them.
Okay. Hang on to Robert, don't drop us. That
Oh.
will break. If you drop it, it'll break. It's delicate. Watch my brother.
Oh, heck, I get to sit up front. Sweet.
Yeah.
Where's that Marion at?
She go.
Oh, she can sit up front.
She went in to let them know.
I thought she was sitting in back. I was like, oh.
Let me probably in the back.
She told me to watch Robert. Don't drop him.
Oh, sorry, Uncle Robert.
She says it's delicate. You could break him. I'm sure.
Yeah, it breaks easy.
Oh.
It just sits in that little thing.
Oh, I see. You can go either way with it.
Yeah.
That way or that way. I guess either way, isn't it?
I got a dog in an urn.
I
Uber.
got Need some help?
No.
Go on the other side.
Sure.
Yeah, go on the other side.
And you can ride up here, DJ, because I guarantee Mom's going to want to ride next to Phil.
Okay, well.
And you may have to remind me, is Golden Corral off Grape or Main?
Maine.
Main, okay.
Maine. I'd stop and think for a second.
She wants you to sit up front.
Okay.
Got anything in your way?
No.
No, just,
No.
oh,
Get back here and we'll sit in the back of the
you can move that suitcase in the back in my bag.
Sit that back there, Liz.
That's a redneck suitcase I have.
Oh, what's
It
in
works,
that
huh?
bag?
Oh, that one there? It works.
Clothes.
Whose clothes is that?
I don't know.
That's mine, Mom. Just,
Oh,
that's my
okay.
redneck suitcase.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my redneck suitcase.
I forgot my phone charger.
There for a while, I was going out towards Bowling Green.
Oh, yeah?
A couple times here and there, taking houses out there.
Who's that?
I don't even know what you were driving before your thing happened. Like what kind of truck? Last time I knew you were driving a blue
How do you like my
It was-
Freightliner.
You know, a
No.
midnight. At daytime it looked black. At night it looked blue.
Oh, you could've
Midnight,
put my suitcase back
midnight
there.
blue
What
Peterbilt.
Oh, shut these doors.
What the heck was that place
Here,
you worked
Marilyn.
at?
Whoa,
Woody's?
Marilyn.
What's
Oh, that was Woody's truck there. That was a Freightliner. But
That's the last thing I knew you were
the
driving.
last truck
Why
I
not
drove was a
work?
midnight blue Peterbilt.
I guess.
Mine don't seem to work.
Mine
Fine.
neither.
Oh,
I have to open them.
Yeah.
all right. No, wait.
Partially opened yours. That's why it's got to go back.
Oh. Go back and work.
I better put this thing.
All right. Take Robert.
Build on there. Take Robert.
Oh, there's Robert.
And you got tinted windows back there. You don't really need the seatbelt on.
Oh.
You can't be seen.
Where's how do you open it? Will that work?
Yeah.
I shut it up.
Did you see what they did to
Bottom,
Sam's
Marilyn,
mom and
you're gonna
dad's
break
place?
it.
They leveled it, didn't
Yeah, it's,
Bottom,
they? Is
all
there
that's
anything there now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
A hole.
How do you shut this, Larry?
Gotta press that button again.
Oh, okay. I'll find it then. Yeah,
It's somewhere.
but
There was a like a.
I'll leave it alone.
On the bottom.
Oh,
It's that big long thing on the bottom
Yeah.
where you opened it.
okay.
You wasn't pressing it the right way or
You know
something.
how many miles I put on this road by itself?
Is this
It's
your
a
way?
couple of them.
Yeah,
How do we get out?
and that's walking too.
Back there.
Yeah, they. On the way back, you look over. There's nothing there but retention pond. A fence around it.
That's
though.
it.
That's it.
Wow.
Bags.
I thought this would already be a
Alright.
4-lane, but
I
it's
like
not.
I know you just found.
Well, give them time, Larry. They'll tear it
It's
up.
got so many. It's teaching us how to.
Move all the mailboxes back and everything.
so
They're
many
out there between
gadgets on that thing,
15
it's
and
teaching us
Middlebury there.
Yeah.
how to run.
They're tearing that up. It's 4-lane, gonna be 4-lane
Lights on the
now.
mirror.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's going near something.
No, I got a ton of pictures though in video of that truck, that last truck I drove on YouTube and Facebook. The saddest thing, that was the truck I was driving when I had the heart attack. So they had to come and rescue their own truck. I couldn't drive it, you know.
Larry's gonna lose his right guard and everything right out the door.
I will pick it up before you
Oh,
Okay, go
I was
Corral.
doing okay until houses went
Which
down.
I know. Where?
You still pulling houses though.
Oh,
I do my
maybe
own
not.
thing.
Off of
I got
me.
actually 2
What
trucks.
time is it?
I'm actually thinking about letting the CDL go. I'm actually thinking about just getting an operator's
What's your
license.
clock? Your clock up there?
Yeah. I still need my.
It's not too bad. I mean,
I figured at my age, how many more years could I get driving, you know?
I get it.
Here, hand Marilyn.
this one here,
Yeah. Just let's give somebody a call.
I like being home every day.
I
Don't get me wrong, I get days where it's a long ass day. My truck, I bought a 99 just so I could stay on paper.
yeah.
And you always got the people, oh, it's all you're doing is trying to, no, not really cheat like some people do, run 2 logbooks, but I know how to, if I got a 15-hour day, I'm not going to stop an hour and a half away from the house and call it a day.
That's right.
I'm not doing that. I'm like, Dad, if I'm 2 hours from home, my ass is sitting in my bed.
You're gonna get home.
We're
Yeah.
heading that way. We just
You know, I did the same thing, and I had the e-log. I just knew how to.
Okay.
Well, there's a thing on there called personal conveyance.
Oh, they put a smack down to us totally.
Well, I am the others.
Oh,
It was
really?
a pinnacle for a while. They're like, there is no more of personal conveyance time left.
Okay.
You've got. And I was like, oh hell no, you guys can go
Yeah.
stick it up your ass, because I'm.
Well, they still kept ours before my heart attack. It might be gone too where I'm at, but I used it a lot. I'm telling on myself. I am telling on myself because I got the camera
You
on.
drive a
So.
truck. I drive a truck now. And I tell you what, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get the job done. And these politicians don't understand what it's like to sit in that seat right there and hold that fucking steering wheel.
Because they never,
Never done it.
in their dreams, they've never. I mean, we got people who never drove a truck
Tell them
can
that's
sit
how
there
to
and
do
tell us how to do it.
I
Yeah.
agree with you. Fucking damn politicians, man.
Rule number 1: you don't put a governor on my truck.
That's dumb.
Rule number 2: don't take a 4-wheeler and brake check me because you're gone. You're going to be in that ditch.
I have to show you pictures. I got in one accident since I've been pulling houses. I didn't get a ticket, didn't get nothing out of it, not even a warning. But it still shows up on your license. You got
Yeah.
into an accident.
Yeah.
What I did get, it was not my fault at all.
I got into an accident because I on purposely had to go into a ditch because a car was actually in my lane, literally, and it was dark. He had his headlights on. I saw him coming. Now, somebody said, well, you should have probably went into his lane. I said, yeah, and if he'd have woke up, he went back into his lane, it'd have been my fault.
There's a whole ass loads of what ifs when
Yeah.
people aren't one in a situation.
Yep.
They won't pay for anything extra, but they'll pay for.
I miss 2 people in this world more than anity, and that is Daryl and Sam. Because they both motivate me so much into trucking.
I talk. I speak highly. I was like, shit, you guys have no clue. I got an uncle that had one arm and still drove a fucking truck.
Yeah.
Dickweed. I called one guy a dickweed one day. Dickweed, you have no fucking. I had a one-arm uncle that would fucking drive circles around you.
Then they made him go get
That fucking
that
arm
hook.
thing.
Yeah.
He hated it. I remember he didn't like
As
it.
soon as he got home, he took it off. Yeah.
Bills will.
But then he found that hook was a advantage when he went fishing. He was able to really fish. Oh. But I miss Grandpa too because I drove for Courtesy Cab and Yellow Cab, but Courtesy for 7 years, right? And a lot of people there knew Grandpa. And let's not forget Mishawaka Cab. I drove for them too.
I tell people that that's not the real Mishawaka cab.
I know, but they can't go back.
The real one was back in 1980.
Jim Payton said somehow the Mishawaka Cab, Payton, you know who Jim Payton was, right? Supposedly, he bought it from, it was an open license that was already purchased at one time. And along with it came with a tag that said Mishawaka Cab, had a cab number, and he gave it to me and said, this belonged to somebody that you know. You know Robert Tuttle. I said, that was my grandpa. This was his tag, and he gave it to me.
10 years old.
I have-
I
found going through my stuff a notepad.
I'm not either.
Said Mishawaka cab, the address, everything on it. You know,
Yeah.
like they was sitting at his desk and he'd write notes on. I
Yep.
found one of those, and
Oh,
I mean, he didn't marry her because
That's
she
a
was
memorable
pregnant, 'cause
sake.
he didn't know she was pregnant.
it's
so
still
they
got like
married.
that thick.
Well, he fools around.
wow. You remember that office?
I remember exactly how it looked.
Had the steps.
walk
You
in
hit
the
Well, I
the,
understand.
yeah, in
is
the
he
door,
didn't
up the
know
stairs.
that she was pregnant.
And guess what Robert was doing?
And
He was
she
out there working
She didn't
cabs.
tell Chopper. I call him Chopper until after they were married.
God. I love family. I just don't have enough around me all the time.
I don't know.
You know I don't live across the street anymore, right?
was
I know,
just
you got
totally
your own place.
surprised
I
when
wanted to
seen
check that out before I left. I like to.
after
I just saw
seeing
Greg's not
Tawana,
too long ago.
You know, she was pretty.
He picked me up at the, I was still driving truck.
But
He
then
picked
she
me
was
up
a
at the
bitch,
service
too.
He
plaza.
said he picked you up, seen you.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's always two
Last
sides
year?
to a story. I don't know.
Maybe last year, year before.
It was a year ago. I was still smoking and everything. But over a month now, not smoking, nothing. No cigarettes. I'm not even, taking a patch or the what do you call that, hyping or whatever. I'm not doing that.
After I quit smoking, it actually
Was it hard at first? Was it
it's
hard?
hard at first. It is. I got like a cold with that asthma. I would get
Yeah.
that chest infection.
Yeah.
And I can remember it was November 14th. It was around 6 o'clock. I had my last cigarette, 2014.
Okay.
I remember it because we went to Flippin' Cow Burger with Brian and Angie to go out to eat.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like not feeling good, kind of that chest, how it feels funky. And
Yep.
I had about that much cigarette left, and I'm like, damn, this thing tastes like shit. And my chest hurts.
Yeah.
I flipped that son of a bitch out, and I was like, man, I gotta quit smoking for a couple days, not try and smoke as much.
Yeah.
And I didn't have one that night. And I woke up that morning, looked at the pack, and I was like, I'm gonna try it. I just did it one day at a time.
One day at a
That's
time.
one day at a time.
Yeah, 3.
Drinking was the same way. That was February 4th of 2015, so 2 months later, I quit drinking.
That's cool.
I haven't had a drop since, not one bit of alcohol.
That's cool.
Maybe NyQuil. I had some NyQuil, so I'm a lie, okay?
Yeah.
I had some
Well,
NyQuil.
NyQuil is my favorite medicine in the world when it comes to a code. But I was having that heart attack. I wasn't holding my chest. I couldn't breathe. It just literally, blood pressure was 200 over 200. It was as high as it can go. They had to give me what is that you put under your tongue? They had to give me one of them.
And they had one.
Nitro pill.
Nitro.
pill.
And then they had to put nitro in my vein just to get the blood pressure to start coming down. When the blood pressure started coming down, then I was drowning in my own fluids. Water was getting into my chest, everything. But when the blood pressure was coming down, then I noticed I was able to start breathing. Then they put me right into ICU or whatever you call that.
Not technically, not legally, but she still calls us.
Getting around me, you pull out? Okay.
That's why the kids.
And
call us
then they were going to put stents in me. They put me on an operating table ready to do that, right?
these two.
And then I was only on that table for 30 minutes. That's it. They brought me out, and that evening, after Tom and Mom actually left,
Ireland.
she come back, she says, we got some bad news.
Oh,
We got
I'm
some...
sorry. She said this is Ireland. I'm like, no, this is fucking Main Street.
Yeah.
This ain't Ireland. She's talking about the grandbaby.
Oh.
Sorry.
Phoenix is a
That's
girl,
all right.
and then Apollo
But they
is a
came in
boy,
and said, we got some bad
and
news
then
for you.
Ireland's a girl.
You're 70% blocked.
Apollo was
That's
a
not
twin.
good.
Stents, and it's at a Y. I guess I got a vein that there's a Y there, and they said we can't put a stent there. We have to give you double heart bypass. And wait a minute, that requires surgery,
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna cut me up, man. What's up?
They did the surgery. I guess it took 3 hours. When I woke up, I thought they were killing me. Literally, I was still under the influence of that medicine, right? I said, get me out of here. I didn't know where I was. Get me out of here. You guys are here to kill me. I was going off.
Well, she go on the website.
But
But
when
you're
the
doing good now, aren't you? Like
I am. I'm over 30 days, no cigarette.
good.
I don't know how I'm doing it. I'm taking medicine for it. So I'm not taking a patch or anything to help me quit.
Not even
Good.
chewing tobacco?
Nope.
That's pretty good.
It's just like DJ and Liz, they went cold turkey.
That's why I was telling him how I did it.
I didn't have the
One day at a
willpower
time.
for that. 30 years of smoking. That's how long I was
Anyway,
smoking.
can you make out the babies there? That one?
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't have the willpower. The first thing I saw, if I saw somebody smoking or I smelt it, I had to have it.
When I was younger, I tried to quit smoking many times. I'd go a week.
I don't know.
I'd go get hanging out with my buddies, and they'd be like, I'd be like, I need me cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah. And I still today, I don't have a pack on me on purpose because I know what would happen. But I still think, man, just one cigarette. I just need one cigarette. But I won't do it now because that urge only lasts about 2-5 minutes, you know.
The twins.
I didn't think I'd be able to do it when I started driving. I mean, I drove, but not as much as I really don't. I don't think about it.
Well, they
I
said it
get
was.
antsy. That's my thing.
I do
get
too.
really antsy. People are like, well, how do you drive a truck and get antsy? It's like, it's natural.
Well, you're not in one place. You're all over. That's my deal. When I would drive in truck, one day I would be in West Virginia, another day I may be in Arizona. You know, I'm moving around so much.
Get out
What I
here.
couldn't stand is after the heart attack, I'm stuck at the house. Man, I'd have begged anybody for a ride. I'd have paid you $1,000. Just pick me up and take me for a ride somewhere, you know? Get me out of here.
There.
I don't drive as much as you, but damn it, man. When you go from 2,500 to 3,000 miles a week,
That's still a lot of miles. That's still a lot of miles.
And the day they were born, with church.
I didn't drive.
Didn't she do
I didn't
this at
drive
7
any more
or
miles than
something?
you did. I just went probably more places. You had your probably your same like
I
a
got to
regional
the
driver.
point- Yeah, I got to the point, Larry, where I told him, I was like, I'm not going to go over 200 miles.
Right.
Because with a house, it's not like freight, man. You can't just get out on, you know, the 80, 90 truck. They give you a route, and you got to take 60 to
Yeah.
94 for this many miles. Get up here on 90, take 99 over here to this little road, that road.
Then if it gets dark, you got to park, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it gets dark, I'm like, no, man. 250 max.
I saw a house.
250 at max is you're pushing it on time getting back.
I saw a house trailer actually get pulled over by DOT, and it was actually 9 o'clock at night. It was dark.
Yeah, he's
And
that's bad, boy.
I'm guessing myself. Yep, he tried to probably sneak it somewhere, and he got caught. And I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't positive. But yeah,
Well, you get back in it and you're ever out and around, you see a white, I'll show you a picture of it.
yeah.
My truck, you can't miss it from the back because the back's got a big IH on it, international. Big,
But you own that.
that's my truck.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Why you say that?
Because a lot of people, you got to go up to the light. I wish they had a spot right here, but you got to go to the light and go in.
Yeah,
That's irritates. I
it does.
turned in there a couple times. I was like, you dumbass, what are you doing?
I didn't see it to the last minute. I kept looking for it, but
Yeah. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I brought a tractor and trailer
Over
here
here. I would find
and met up with Tom and Mom and Phil. Your mom.
Find it, huh?
You remember that, Phyllis?
What's that?
I brought my tractor and trailer to this parking lot and met you guys. It was full.
Yeah.
What?
It was full. When I brought my tractor and trailer over here, I parked right there in the corner.
Yeah.
I stuck way out there.
I think I remember that.
Yep, that's when you, Phyllis, Tom, everybody was here.
Yeah.
Apollo and that saint, that's the one that passed away.
Now, nice thing, we have this because of Mom. So let's go find us a
Saint.
handicap spot.
Saint? Saint? Like Saint James?
We might be able to get them close to the door. What do you think?
Yeah.
Saint?
Maybe.
The dad
Oh,
is the,
Saint.
I was looking for a spot for you guys.
Go straight up. Go straight up.
Yeah, that straight up would be fine.
Yeah. We're not crippled. We'll hang on to each other.
Well, no, he's thinking of us.
I am.
I says, well, straight up. We're
Right
walking.
here.
I say, we don't walk in. We're hanging on
How about
each
right
other.
here, guys?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
this is fine.
Yeah, we're not picky. Okay, Mom. Well, get your. What? How much is the buffet here? You might know.
No, I'm not sure anymore.
I need my purse.
Yeah, I don't. Them things are.
Oh, your purse. I get it for you, Mom. I get it. I had to.
I gotta pay for it, you know.
I
Go-
got mine, Mom.
It's going to
and
cost you
Liz's.
$4,600, Mom.
I got mine, Mom, and Liz's.
Just-
Saved you some money.
kidding. The buffet.
Oh well, you know, well, yeah. I had to wash a lot of
Did you
dishes.
hear DJ?
4,600 Steve.
What did you say?
I
Did,
got mine for
Mine, Liz, and Mom's. That way it saves that Liz some
We're
money.
talking.
I got mine, Liz, and Mom's. That way it saves you some money.
I know it. Oh, shit, Larry.
you are throwing my deodorant out the window, aren't you?
There was another little one.
yeah.
What is it, Mom?
It was in my suitcase,
Oh,
my
right there it is.
redneck suitcase.
Legs.
That's all right. Mom does the same thing. She or what? Trying to climb my steps.
I'm glad that was there.
It's okay.
Somebody driving a Bentley. Got enough money to drive a damn Bentley and you're at Golden Corral.
Yeah.
That's why they're here. We're driving that.
I could win the lottery and I wouldn't drive one of them damn things.
Not me neither. It would be a long-nosed Peterbilt. Even if I'm not driving truck anymore.
9 days.
I would, yeah. I would still keep my CDL if I won the lottery. People like, why? Because they work too hard to get it.
I'm just nervous about that
Hey,
physical.
Joe. Hey, my friend. I didn't even recognize nothing for you. Hi. Oh, I don't need a stripper with you.
That must be Penny.
I'm gonna...
How you been?
How many? They're gonna ask us how many, right? Or maybe they don't do that here. I didn't mean for that door to shut on you. Hey Mom, you paying? You better get up here.
I'll pay for your food.
Get up.
Get behind me because I'm not children.
Well, you got all these people, or are they getting nerves and we're getting nerves? Or what?
They said that the DJ's gonna do it, but
Oh,
that one won't spend as much.
okay.
I'm gonna do it.
I got you.
My glasses.
Yeah, I love them. Those are pretty
That means don't lose them.
Okay, 1, 2. Is he with you? He forgot his card. Oh, okay, fine. How many? Okay, 1.
Make sure you tell them about this.
Yeah, okay, 6. I got 3.
I'll take a root Coke or Pepsi for
What are
me.
you drinking? Sweet tea. Sweet tea.
You know what I
Tell the lady.
Unsweet tea and the vitamin water.
What are you drinking, Larry?
I told him Pepsi or Coke, whichever. Mom's got you covered.
I left my card in the card reader this morning at O'Reilly's.
Oh, can't you your card right from your phone, or do you have to?
Just call them there. If they don't have it, cancel it.
Well, they'll still need a pen in order to get money out, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
Plan to do that, eh? Okay, get it back.
I've done the same thing before.
Have you?
Yep. I was at a truck stop when I did it. All right, let's go pick us a seat. Then we can all just help ourselves.
Find the table.
We have 5 tables.
This is perfect. This is perfect. And I'll sit beside you, Mama. I'll sit beside you. I'll sit right here. We can move this. There you go. Huh?
O'Reilly's.
DJ said he'd give you part of that back. He left his card in an ATM
Hey,
somewhere.
I don't want that. This is all me. Here. Somebody, I'll be your card.
Well, I'm gonna go get some grub. Where in the hell's the place at? Oh, right there. That's salad. Come over here and get some food. Get some cabbage. Meatloaf.
I feel like a jackass there. I went to O'Reilly's and bought a cylinder for my door on my big truck.
Oh yeah? And that's where that card was.
Stuck it in. I just remember when I got up there, I'm like, when I got up here to pay, I'm like, fuck, I left that son of a bitch in the card reader. I know what I did.
Did they find it?
No,
Somebody took it.
probably. I'm gonna have to call and get my card canceled.
Yeah. Come on, they don't have no cheese.
They did have steak up over in this thing to cook. They did have.
Is that what they're cooking now? What
Yeah, you can go up there and
Yep, get a steak.
ooh, look at that.
That's what I want, a steak.
Tell them how they.
Or is that hamburger they're cooking? That's hamburger.
Well, they usually have. They might do that in the evening.
Yeah.
At night. Cause I go up here and we go. I want a medium, please. They'll cut it. They'll be like this.
Oh yeah. Well, dang it. All right. Well. Go down there to the right. You'll see the plates. Fried chicken, that'll work. That'll work. Let me.
Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, you're good.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Haha, some
We
fried chicken.
found the fried chicken.
Well, if you don't have steak, you get the next best thing, fried chicken.
Yeah. I mean, I like meatloaf too, but their meatloaf didn't look too advertising to me.
I come up one day. This was at the old house we lived in, and I was like, man, I want meatloaf, something cheap.
Yeah.
And instead of doing it with ketchup, I did it with barbecue sauce and barbecue seasonings in the meat. I
Yeah.
called Liz fella, how you like my meatloaf? There? What's my meatloaf? It's like having a giant barbecued meatloaf,
I
basically.
usually take ketchup and brown sugar, mix it, and then that'd be, or if I do a taco meatloaf.
No, I don't need that, thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna eat. We'll be right back.